filters, let's go. Live, loud, and unwrapped.
What's up?
How's it going, everybody?
It's going. It's Thursday, and it's get off my lawn.
It is. It is time for all the kids, all the peoples to stay off my grass and get off my lawn.
What's happening, everybody? That's not here. It's just me and you.
That's perfectly fine. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I have had a long week of trying to get over this. I don't know, man. You go to a Comic-Con, and there's so many people there, then you're packed in, and you're bound to catch something. So I've been fighting off, I call it comic funk or comic
Con
funk.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm fighting off right now.
I never would have even considered that to be something. Like, I don't go to those things, so I don't, you know what I mean? But it makes sense. It's kind of like schools, how they're like a cesspool of sickness, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just like yesterday. I had absolutely zero energy. Like, I got off work, and all I wanted to do was just, I was dead. I didn't leave the couch hardly at all, except to go to the bathroom. That was really about it.
Yeah.
Let me make sure that we are live there.
Oh, yeah. I think we are. I have it pulled up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still counting down.
Sure, we're live on mine, yeah. So,
I got to turn the volume down.
but yeah, it's you and I, me and you. We're staying off each other's grass.
Yes. Yeah. We're staying off each other's grass.
That's what we're doing.
Dude, it was probably from like 2:00 this afternoon until, I don't know, 7:30. It was just hectic for me for work. So hectic. Going back and forth with people, it was just, I do the calls, you know, and sometimes we're trying to stick with in-person quotes because and for anybody that doesn't know, I started working for a guy that's got a junk removal business. He also has a weekly trash service. So I get the calls for the junk removal, and we want to do in-person quotes because it's more realistic. It's more like we can see everything. You can walk the guys around, and there's an exceptional few that just refuse. They want a quote. And the problem is if when you give them one and you haven't really been there and seen it, you can ask for pictures. Pictures just don't do it any justice sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, definitely no.
And I had a bunch of those today.
Oh, let's see. I don't know, man. I don't know if anybody's watching.
No, it says one. So I don't know who they are.
I think it's me.
Well, I'm watching too, so then it should show two.
Well, then it's you.
Then it's me.
I'm watching while being on it.
That's a man with talent right there.
We're at now.
What?
It's a quote from Spaceballs.
Oh. I don't remember all the quotes. I watched it a couple times, but not fully. Like, I didn't stay with it the whole time.
Oh, I love Spaceballs. We are live on Get Off My Lawn.
Now it says zero. Yeah. Whoever that was bailed. They're like, yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Let's see.
Yeah, I used to always hearing people talking about Spaceballs. I didn't hear quite as much of Ice Pirates. Did you ever watch Ice Pirates?
No, I've never seen Ice Pirates. Is it very similar to Spaceballs?
Oh my God. No. With your movie review channel, you guys need to watch Ice Pirates.
Anthony Lewis.
Hey.
What's up, my man? How's it going?
The first one.
I know, right?
Yeah.
This is always the fear that we go live that nobody is going to join us. So, Anthony Lewis, if you could just share, maybe, please, because we're telling people to get off our lawn. This is the show where it's no holds barred. We say what's on our mind.
Yeah.
We curse. We say fuck, piss, shit, all that good stuff.
This was the George Carlin thing.
Yeah, this is just us. Have you been keeping up at all with the Diddy trial?
No, I see this stuff popping up on my TV when I go down and turn on the TV at night, but I'm not.
Dude, there's some crazy stuff going on in that Diddy trial. The con. Anthony Lewis wants to know about the con. I will get back to Diddy. We'll come back to Diddy, which
Let's do it. Yeah,
that's a hell of a phrase, knowing what Diddy has been doing. So the con was busy. It was super, super busy. But I did get all the autographs I wanted. I got myself a couple statues, Superman statues. I got the wife of Wonder Woman statue.
You got some loot, man. You showed me a picture.
Yeah, I got some art. A lot of the art that I got is probably going to be giveaways in the future for the Mod Squad Network.
Yeah.
Dude, it was busy as shit. Like, there was a bunch of fucking people there. It was wall to wall at some point.
I think it would be cool to see all the stuff and see like people, because you saw people like dressed up and shit.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That
the
would be really
cosplayers.
neat. That would be cool. But what I'm starting to like not like big crowds of people.
Dude, I am the same fucking way right now. Like
It's the age thing. The older we get, the more you're like, you just want to tune out. And like,
get off my fucking lawn. Get out my damn way. Move, bitch.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
Get out the way. It's true though, and I'm just like, no, I can't.
Yeah,
but I do want to hear about it.
So day one was all about autographs. We get there. Anthony Lewis isn't big on crowds either. So it's in Dallas. So we park. We got a hotel just outside of Dallas, and about a 5-minute car ride to their railway line, their community transportation system.
Yeah,
It's a rail car, and so we go. It's a park and ride. So we did that. $6 a person to park and ride, other than paying $25 to drive in there and park. I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
It's not even a money thing. Yeah, it's not even a money thing. It's a convenience thing as well, because getting into downtown Dallas, finding a parking spot can be a pain in the ass, because everywhere in Dallas it's paid parking. There's not. It's paid parking and limited parking at that.
So did you have to pay on that one?
No, not to park, but to ride the rail system. Like I said, it's $6, and that's all we did. And the rail system goes directly to the convention center.
That's cheap, and it's fun too.
Yeah, I mean, it's community transportation, so you got to deal with some homeless people sometimes.
Screaming kids.
Yeah, it's not packed. It's never packed or anything like that. But some of the rail cars sometimes may smell like pee-pee. It may smell like piss, but it is what it is.
So somebody's peeing in those things? Like on the
floor? You get the homeless who get in there and they'll get a day pass and just ride it all day just to be in air conditioning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you never know. But we did that convention center and back. It was only 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back using the railway.
Yep.
We did that. So we get there in day one, like I said, it was all about autographs. Ended up getting Huey Lewis.
Oh, nice.
Thomas F. Wilson, who played Biff Tannen in Back to the Future.
Yep.
I got the mayor from Back to the Future.
Mayor Goldie Wilson.
Goldie Wilson. Yep. I got Mayor Goldie Wilson.
Yeah.
I got
the sound of that.
I got Marvin Berry. The singer.
Marvin. Yeah.
It's your cousin, Marvin Berry. You know that new sound you're listening for? Listen to this.
Yep.
And I got the bartender from Back to the Future 3. And so it's a small role.
The bartender?
Yeah, in Back to the Future 3 in the Old West. the bartender.
Oh,
that,
yeah. Yep.
he's been in a bunch of other movies, but I got him on Back to the
Yes.
Future 3, of course. And then I was going to get some selfies, but the lines ended up getting too big, and I didn't want to stand in line just for selfies. So
Yeah.
I did that. Then we decided to walk around, and there was an artist, a comic artist, who I knew him before he was a comic artist. He was just a regular artist. His name is Nathan Zerdy. He's blowing up right now in the comic world. He was signing at a booth. I thought it was just going to be a quick little wait in line. It ended up being over an hour in his line because people were bringing like 50 to 75 comics at a time for him to sign. So, and he
There
don't
should
just
be a limit.
Yeah, that's what we said. But you know, he's also charging $5 per book.
Oh, so he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take 50.
Yeah. So, and he don't just sign. He takes his time. He'll write his first name in one color, his last name in a different color. He makes it look very nice because people are paying for it.
So paying him for it.
Yeah, and he's an actual artist, so it's.
That's not something I ever considered. That if I ever got to a point where I was signing autographs for people, to charge for them, I don't know.
Well, he was sitting. Like I said, he's a comic book artist. Even most comic book artists right now will do like the first one free. Anything after that, like $5 or $10. It depends on the artist. Sometimes the first one's $5, and he was sitting at a booth it's called Unknown Comics, to where he was basically charging per comic.
Yeah.
And like I said, he was blowing up. So me and my wife, I got one comic. It was a Batgirl. I bought it there for him to sign. It was his cover, and he like did his full name, Nathan Edward Zerdy, in 3 different colors. He wrote Batgirl on it, like she was saying something, or Batgirl rules or something like that, Bat's rule. And he did a little doodle on it, like a quick little doodle. So it was really cool. And it was on a foil cover, so it looks really nice.
That's nice.
We got some more art, and then we bounced. That was day 1. Day 2, hotel, tram, there. That was going to be a Saturday. Saturdays, any con you go to, Saturdays are packed. There's going to be twice as many people than any other day, just because people are off on. Yeah, people are off on Saturdays.
It's like basically middle of the weekend.
Yeah,
because you get your Friday, Saturday, and then your Sunday.
Yeah, a lot of people don't go to cons on Sundays because of church and other family commitments. You know, because Saturdays
is for work.
Yeah, Saturdays is the free day, so people go to cons. There was only one autograph I needed on that day, and that was Leah Thompson. I got her on a custom skull.
Yeah, seen that. That's awesome.
So there's a skull that Lisa, if anybody knows Skullectomy on Facebook, Lisa from Skullectomy, she makes custom skulls like this, and they are awesome. She made me a Howard the Duck skull because she had, and so I had her sign. I had Leah sign that, and then I got a bunch of other art, a couple statue that day, because on the way out, I have 2 different versions of this statue already.
Yeah.
It's a Superman statue. I have a black and white version, a black suit version, but I never had the original version of it, which usually goes for about $140 on Amazon. So I've never gotten it. They were selling it at this con for $80, so I picked it up.
Nice.
And then day 3, we didn't look for any autographs. We just basically roamed the artists and all the booths, and I got some more art and another Superman statue and a Wonder Woman statue, and that's really all I can remember right now.
That's it.
But I love cons like that, man.
So it was 3 days you did?
Yeah, I did 3 full days at the con. Most of them are 3 days. You know, some of the smaller
Like
ones
all day
can be
Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday?
yeah. No, Fridays are usually around from 2 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Then you got 10 to 7 and 10 to 7 or 10 to 5. So those are your times for most cons, and it's a fun time. Don't get me wrong, but fuck me, there's a lot of damn people.
Yeah. That's the part that, like I said, seeing all that stuff would be cool. I'd love it. I'd love to go to one of the, like CES. There's a couple of them with the electronics and stuff that we're into, but it's the people, man. I'm like, oh, I don't know. That's a lot.
See, I would love to go. I would imagine something like that. The booths are a little bit more spaced out. These cons, since it's celebrities and kind of geeky things, they try to cram as many people, as many booths and stuff in there as possible. So I would think like at an electric con, there may not be as many people, as many booths there. So things may be spread out a little bit. There may be a little bit more space.
A little more elbow room.
Yeah. At these cons, man, you're ping ponging off people.
Assholes to elbows.
Yeah, it's nuts, but it's always a good time. Like some of the cosplay, some of these women dressed as cosplay. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
Some Princess Leia's in the slave garb, to where I've seen them to where like I don't know if you're wearing anything underneath that.
Yeah, or paint.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen painted. I've seen it all at cons, and it's all fun. It's all fun.
Definitely fun.
Even my wife will be like, "Hey, check out.
Look
Look
that.
at those. Look at those coming this way."
That's funny. Yeah, I've never been to one, so I wouldn't know, but it does seem like it would be cool.
Well, my first love is geeky culture, so that is why I love doing them. I would love to go to a was it like you said CEP or something like that.
There's a couple that I like. I'm interested. CES is one of them.
Okay,
and I can't remember the other ones. There's
which
a
is
couple.
different than CVS.
Yeah, there's a couple, but I don't know. Never been to one, but like I was interested in going to them way before I started doing all this stuff. And I used to watch YouTube like crazy for like new cell phones and wearable watches and all this different things. I used to watch one of my favorites is Flossie Carter.
I don't know that.
Oh my God, you don't know him? You need to watch him. He's like such a I don't know. He's probably got 500 or 5 million followers. I don't know. I got to look it up.
Flossie Carter.
Yes.
You know what? I've probably seen it, but
and it's always, what's up, everybody? Your boy Floss here, back with another video. And today, and then he'll, and you don't ever see his face. You just see his hands. And like whatever.
I've heard you talk about him before. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him though.
Whatever phone he's reviewing or Bluetooth speaker. It's just I'm gonna look him up just to let you know how many.
I'm not gonna lie. If it's not like, I don't like the hands only reviews.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Yeah, I don't like that because I like.
So he's got 2.06 million.
I like seeing somebody's face. I like because
once in a while you do.
Well,
with him, but
I don't know if it's because I'm a poker player. I like playing poker a lot, but I like to read their face while they're talking about the review or product as well, because it's
I don't watch him as much as I used to, but he's good. He's funny. Like when he does a review for like a set of earbuds or headphones, he gets like so hyped, and you'll hear it in his voice, and you get excited. You're like, yeah, damn, and he'll be going, yeah, all right, like, and he'll start doing all this, and you're like, those must sound really good, because headphones are hard to do.
Oh,
But-
because you gotta. Everybody's ears are different, and
and they can't hear what you're hearing. So
exactly.
he does a really good job articulating his emotion for how they sound with his voice and his reactions and the tone. He's good at that.
Gotcha. All right, Anthony Lewis, man, what's going on with you, my man? Are you still here?
Yeah, we got
Hanging out with us
Two-
old
it
people
says-
on our porch.
2 people watching, and I don't know who they are because it said 1 earlier, and me and you both have it up, and then it went to
I
0.
don't. I don't. I have
Oh.
mine off, so
Mine's on. It says 2. I don't know. But yeah, I had a rough day. It was a rough day. Like I said, I get these people sometimes that they like refuse to do the in-person quote. And it's because I know what it is. They're fishing for prices because they want to, you know, and I get that. But from my end of it, it's such a pain because we're trying to not do quotes over the phone. We want to we want to do it in person. Well, I can't be there this day. Well, what about this day? No, I've got this. How about this time? No, I can't do it. And it's like, can I just send you? And I'm like, oh. And then when they do, I have to break down and go, all right, because I don't want to lose the customer.
Right.
So I'll find. You know what? Send me some pictures. I'll send it to the guys and see what they say. So what is Anthony saying? Still here, going to Rome, Italy next. Oh, nice.
What?
Nice.
Dude, I'm jealous, dude. I'm straight up jealous.
I've got a big trip coming up.
Oh, you do? Where
Mhm.
you going?
As long as, you know, me and the old lady don't argue too much and
Oh, so you're not going anywhere.
No. It's already planned. We've already got the Airbnb rented. We're going to Iceland, August 31st through September 6th.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm stoked because ever since I got into, which I'm not really into photography anymore, but when I started getting into this stuff, I started with photography.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my favorites to watch was always Peter McKinnon, Matty Hapoya, and then Matty's brother. I can't think of his first name, but he was Hapoya. And they're always going to Iceland and getting drone shots and pictures of this fuselage that had crashed on the black sand beach somewhere over there. And it's really cool. It's really eerie and creepy, but it's still there. No, they've never removed it. It's like the cockpit of the plane, and then probably, you know, maybe 10 rows back. There's no wings, there's no tail, there's no, you know, like the back part of the plane's gone,
Right.
but it's just this fuselage. And I really want to go there and check this thing out just to see it in person. I think that's great. He said she wants to go to Iceland to see the northern. Yep, we've got that planned. And I'm not. We're gonna go to the penis museum.
Okay.
There is a penis museum in Iceland that's got all different types of like animal penises on display. And we just thought it would be funny as hell to go do that.
Oh, you should.
What? Oh, what?
You should. You should go see all the penis. Go see all those penises.
We're gonna see all the penis. What happened? You switch over to something different?
I did. I don't like it.
Do I happen to know what you switched over to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know exactly where I switched.
I could
over
tell.
to. I mean, we can sit here and carry conversation. I can try to tweak this while
You can, yeah.
we're doing all that because I need to figure this out for sure.
I know. I gotta sit now because it's into the month.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Bearded Geek's camera probably has a low FPS.
It probably does.
You gonna tell him about that?
Let's see. Let me go back into my settings.
So during testing, we got messages on our streaming service that said we had low frames per second. Yeah. I know. I'm kind of excited to go to Iceland.
I would be too.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move that.
It's not me that plans these things. My wife does, and like she'll figure it out one way or another, even when we really can't afford it. But we want to live before we die, so
Well, yeah. Maybe
we just do it. We just figure out ways.
Maybe work with my.
That and there's a cruise that we're talking about, but that's I'm not sure when. But that's not going to be just us. It's going to be the kids too. And in that part, I don't know. There's out of the 3 kids, there's 2 that I absolutely don't mind at all going. And then there's one that I'm like, oh my God,
Please no.
Yeah. My stepdaughter is a handful.
Sounds like you were about to say something you probably shouldn't have said.
I was. Her brother's great.
How's that look?
There you go. Looks good.
We'll go right there.
I just now got the notification that you posted. We are going live. It just popped up.
Maybe.
So yeah. There's that. The cruise, I don't know when we're going to do that. She was talking about, I thought she said this year, and I'm like, how are we going to do 2 trips in 1 year? So
I don't know. I've never left the country, so
you have to.
I can't tell you. So congratulations, Anthony. Sorry, I want to make sure I say congratulations, Anthony, for his 10-year anniversary. Nice. Yeah, Iceland. That's the one that's green, and Greenland is the one that's icy, right?
Well, they're both colder climates, but yes, way back, I don't even remember when, to try to evade invasion, they switched the names. So yes, Greenland became Iceland, and Iceland became Greenland.
Gotcha.
And that's not, don't, quote me that. I don't know that that's the exact story or the exact reason, but that's what I remember. They were trying to trick somebody, one of their adversaries. You know how war was a big thing a long time ago.
What is it good for?
Yeah. And
absolutely nothing.
No. And
they were trying
to invade. War. Good God, y'all.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Not a damn thing. I'm bad tonight. It's because I'm puffing on this fucking thing. What did I call it? I called it something. I can't remember what I called it now. It's like an adult sippy cup.
So I am losing my shit. Because if I leave the software up, it's not bad. As soon as I close it, I'm like red.
So that bright white that we're always talking about is what's lighting you up? Yeah. Yeah, see?
See, it's up now.
I don't like that, though. I wish, and they didn't change that. It's still just bright white. So, and everything I told you today was true, right?
Yes.
That you found out so far? Okay.
Yes.
Yep. That's what I have found. I haven't really dove into it, but I did mess around a little bit, and I was like, yep, it's the same.
You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go back to my other webcam.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait for you, Kevin.
Oh. Much better.
So I have switched to drinking just water every day, and I drink 1 to 1.5 of these.
I wish I could say the same thing. However, I drink. I got my soda here. But I do drink a lot. I do drink a lot of like hydration drinks.
I do have my coffee in the morning. It's bad tonight, and that's about it. I might have a little gulp of milk to swallow my pills with. Jesus Christ.
Nope, just me, but close.
Dude, it hasn't been this bad all day. I've been on the phone all day and I had no problems.
It's live. We're live. That's when all the problems start.
I'll drink my coffee in the morning, just 1 cup. And like I said, maybe a gulp of milk with my morning pills. And that's it. The rest of the day, every day, all day, it's just this. And like I said, I'll fill it up 1 to 2 times a day.
You know what I'm going to do?
And just keep on drinking it. I've gotten to the point now where I don't even have to put ice in it. It can literally be room temperature and I will just drink it.
You know what? Water's not, I can do that with water. I can drink hot water.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with hot. I don't like hot sodas or hot beers.
No. Soda or beer or anything carbonated, I can't do.
Yeah. Blech.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You know they drink it in Germany. They purposely drink beer hot.
Mm-hmm. And Germany and England.
Ugh. So
Germany.
weird.
But I do want to go to England because that's a bucket list place for me.
Yeah. Well, Iceland's been mine for even since before I met my wife. I was just always, probably since 2014, I've wanted to go to Iceland. So her friend has credits. So on combined tickets, all 3 of us, the total price of the tickets, she's getting us $1,100 off.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. So we're gonna save some money. That's why we're getting to go.
I can just imagine the full price. If you're getting $1,100 off, and then you're saying that's 3 people, 4 people.
Yeah. I don't even know what the price is. I just know that's what she's got built up in credits. Ooh. So we may not even need all of that because the round trip ticket. What's the worst that it could be? Maybe $300 to $500 per person.
I don't know. Probably more than that because I know flights from here to Portland that can cost around $500.
All right. Well, yeah. So we're getting $1,100 off. That's a good savings.
I only know that because my wife is in Portland right now for work. So it's another reason why. That's another reason why I'm over here suffering because I'm lonely.
You're lonely.
Oh,
you're so lonely.
I have nobody.
What do we got? Oh, William May. What's up?
What up, Willie Will? Big Willie style all in it. Getting jiggy with it.
What do we got? He said, forgot today was Thursday.
Share, homie, because we have...
Don't feel bad, William, because everybody else forgot too.
Yeah. Me and Clay were just talking for 10 minutes between ourselves. Then Anthony Lewis showed up. Now you showed up. Hey.
Yeah. It's all right.
That is our biggest fear, that we'll go live and no one will watch.
It's okay. I'm all right with it. I'm still enjoying it. I like getting some comments though in the chat and talking about stuff. So Anthony Lewis said his favorite place that he's ever been so far was Greece.
Greece.
Yep, I want to go everywhere.
Now, did you visit the Pink Ladies or the T-Birds?
Mr. Cool or a cool guy? Mm-hmm. No, Cool Rider. That's it. He's a cool rider.
I couldn't help you.
COOLRIDER. I need a C. You never watch it?
That's not from Greece, is it?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Cool Rider?
Maybe Grease 2?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's the old one. It's
I
the
don't
old
remember.
one.
I don't remember it from actual Greece. William May said, "Dude, I'm glad you shared." Yeah, I shared. I copied the link and shared it to some friends. Yeah. Hey, man, it has been a long week. William is actually dealing with a lot of smoke right now from Canada. Eh?
Really?
Apparently,
Where's
there's
he
a bunch
at?
of fires over the border, and that Canadian accent slipped into some.
I was
Speedy
gonna say I can't
Gonzalez.
tell if you're from the northern border or the southern.
Yeah, don't you know? Don't you know that you got some fires?
When you get out west, like Midwest, you start hearing that in like Minnesota, Montana's bad. I used to live in Montana, and they don't go downtown. They go downtown.
Downtown.
We went downtown. There was a parade downtown. You know, almost like Scottish.
One of the biggest ones that gets me is when some people from up north will say wash, but they will say wash.
Wash, yeah.
I'm like, there is not a fucking R
There's
in
not.
wash.
Have you ever heard somebody say radiator instead of radiator?
No.
The radiator overheated, you know, in their car. Well, I'm like, what? The who?
Let's see. What would William say? Only go south on his
Yeah.
way. Yeah. Hey, more power to you.
Yeah,
Same.
I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't do it on anybody else, but
Same.
a wife. You know, like it's definitely not gonna be somebody's husband.
Same. I mean,
Not here. So, what else have we got for bucket list locations to visit?
I have a few. I have London. Well, I only got 3. London, Japan, Australia.
Australia is one of mine.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Japan.
I want to go to Japan and just for the food culture.
All of it. I just want to. It's just cool. They got some real beautiful stuff there.
I want to eat some weird shit.
Now, see, I'm down for eating weird stuff, but I don't want to eat anything that's still squiggling around. Not doing it.
Let's see. His bucket list is Vegas, Italy, and Germany.
Germany would be cool. Vegas, I've done.
I've done Vegas.
Not really like recreationally. I when I drove truck, I stopped in Vegas.
I haven't been I haven't been to Vegas in over 10 years, but I want to go back. Like, I loved it there. Before I moved to Texas, I was going to move to Vegas.
I'm not a gambler, so the casino part doesn't turn me on, but the food part does. And if I can go somewhere and get like a cheap meal that's really good because I bought booze while I was there, I'll fucking do it.
They don't. I don't think that they really have those cheap buffets anymore.
No,
or anything like. Yeah, I don't think that they do.
See, they had that when I was a truck driver.
Last time I was there, I think it was the Pink Flamingo was like the only one that still had it, and that was, like I said, over 10 years ago.
There was a place. This isn't Vegas. It was in Oregon, right off of I-5, and it's called Seven Feathers.
I gotta turn that shit off.
I used to look forward to stopping there when I drove truck because you could stop. You could park your truck on one side of the highway. They had a huge truck stop, and it was a Seven Feathers truck stop. And you get on your CB, I think it was Channel 2, and you could call the shuttle bus from the casino would come over to your truck because the truck stop was on the opposite side of the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And the shuttle would come over, pick you up, take you to the casino for free as long as you had a CDL. And then with your CDL, you could go to the buffets and you could eat like crab legs, steaks, like good food it was back then it was about $11.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, I can't wait to go to Seven Feathers. Well, wasn't Vegas, but it was similar, you know what I mean?
Right.
That
Yeah.
casino food experience thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd really trust some of that food there like that anymore. Because from what I understand, Vegas has went downhill a lot.
So now that we're onto the subject of Vegas, and then William May says something about lot lizards, I got a good story for you guys.
You can actually tell it here on Get Off My Lawn.
I don't know if I've told you or not, but I'm going to say it again because, you know, I forgot maybe. This wasn't Vegas. I was in California. I want to say Santa Nella. Yeah, Santa Nella at a truck stop. Has anybody ever heard of TA?
Oh yeah.
Travel Centers of America.
You
I
can
was
get
at it.
gas and stuff like that there too, right?
Yeah. They're all of them, and they have like a really good restaurant inside.
It's similar to Pilot.
Way better than Pilot, but yes. So I stopped at this TA, and this particular TA, the parking spots, a lot of truck stops, the parking spaces are staggered, so they can compress and be closer together, and still, tractor trailers can still get in and out. This particular one wasn't. They were all straight, so it was like a big square, and everybody parked along the outside of the square. I'm sitting there. It was several hours. It was in the evening because I had nothing to do. I was off, and I'm watching movies because I had like a TV and stuff in my truck, watching DVDs on my Xbox, and I've got the curtain open because I'm not going to bed yet. I'm just chilling, watching a movie. The truck across from me, he's got his curtain open. Big fat guy. Like, I mean, we're fat, but this guy was like 3 times of us.
A big Bubba, if you will.
Very big Bubba. And not only does he have his curtain open, he's got his dome light on. So you can see very well into the cab of his truck. You can see right into the sleeper, everything. Along comes a lot lizard and knocks on his door. And he lets her in. That's what caught my attention because I never will. I never did, never would. It's just gross.
That's the story, and you're going to stick to it.
Yes. And the fact that I just, I was not like I was staring, but the fact that I caught out of the, the corner of my eye, her getting in the truck, I was like, dude, people actually do this? So now I hit pause on my movie and I'm watching that. They went to town. She was screwing this big fat black, or no, he wasn't black, but big dude. Screwing him. Everybody can see it. Their dome lights on. He's just there, and I'm like, all right, this is. Who wouldn't watch? You would watch, wouldn't you?
I'd watch. Hell yeah, I'd watch. Out of morbid curiosity, if anything,
no, it's just weird. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Morbid curiosity. Very good title. And they get done, and I'm still, I'm like in shock, and she gets out of the truck, goes around to the passenger side of his truck, and there was an empty spot that was like, a parking space that wasn't taken up yet.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like pulling up her skirt, and I'm like watching, like, what the hell is she doing? She spreads her legs open and straddles over a water puddle in the parking lot, and she starts scooping up that puddle water to clean her cooch. And then immediately goes to the next truck over and gets in there and starts doing that guy. And I was like, see, that's why I don't touch those things. You want to talk about gross, man. Think about that. You're going to take a chance with a lot lizard. There's a possibility she watched her cooter in a mud puddle in the parking lot.
Listen, she had the decency to at least wash it off.
I guess, but man...
Think about if there wasn't a puddle there, she would just go to the next one, and
without being rinsed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So what do we got for comments here?
I mean, she's just a walking daycare center at this point.
Yeah, it's all kind of hanging out in there.
All those guys are giving them her kids, giving them their kids.
Got to have the dome light on to set the mood. Yeah, we had in some of the trucks, like if you had a nicer, newer tractor trailer, they come with red lights inside them, like in the like not the dome light. There's extra lights that are red,
mm-hmm.
and they've got it on the floor, so you can light up your floor red and you can light up that red, and it's supposed to help keep you awake if you're doing a lot of night driving. You turn on these red lights, so your whole cab just looks lit up red. But
Roxanne,
you don't have to turn on your red light. Yeah, no. I seen that, and then like there was a couple times Memphis is bad. real bad, and I just wanted to sleep, man. I didn't want to be bothered, and there was this banging on the door at like fucking midnight, and
You couldn't like put a sticky note up there being like no lot lizards.
The problem is they're all like on drugs, and they don't even notice it if you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
She kept banging on the door, and finally I was trying to ignore it, but the truck was running because it was like a little cooler outside, and I eventually had to jump up out of bed, go to the door, and hey, get the fuck out of here! Like, I want to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It's just dumb. And then one time in Pennsylvania, I forget where it was, like off of one of the east to west highways. I don't remember if it was 80. Anyway, it was a pilot, and I stopped just to get a sandwich, do my logbook, and then move on. And this chick, young chick, came up to my door. I hadn't gotten out of the truck yet, and she was like, "Hey, it's kind of cool out." She climbed right up on the step and was knocking on my window, so I rolled the window down. And she was like, "It's kind of cool out, do you need company?" And I'm like, "No, I don't need company." And this particular one, I almost legit started crying because she was very young. She looked like she was probably barely 18, if that. Did you hear that noise?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
I don't know. Something outside blew up. And she was really young, and you could see in her face that she was on drugs because she had like the sunken cheeks and the black under her eyes. But you could also see that if it weren't for that, she was a real pretty girl. And I told her no. She got off the truck and moved on. And then I went in the store. I went in the Pilot. I got a sandwich from Subway, came out and was eating it. I was almost done eating it. And she came back to my window again, my door, climbed up, knocked on the door. She rolls the window down. She asked me the same question again. And I said, "Do you not remember talking to me 10 minutes ago?" And she's like, "No," and I'm like, "Yeah, you the answer was no then, and it's no now. Like go, you got to go home. Go do something different." I just felt really awful because you could see that she was like this close to being back to normal if she wanted to.
Drugs are bad, man.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It like really made me think. Just
should have gave her a Dare T-shirt.
A Dare, yeah.
Yeah. What was it?
My wife just texted me, "What the fuck was that?"
Let's see. William A. Instead of using Diddy's bathwater, start using puddle water. So yeah, the Diddy trial. Oh my God. Like, that man is insane. So
keep talking. I'm just we just had this loud explosion outside, so I kind of have to like.
Oh no! You're
communicate
fine,
with my wife downstairs.
So I haven't been following the Diddy trial. I've been getting like all my news from TikTok, and that's only like every once in a while when I'm scrolling at night. And some of the trial things are like insane. Like Tom Hanks, for example. Diddy took Tom Hanks into his bath, a bath area of a mansion that he has. It's a big bath. Tom Hanks said he was very uncomfortable the whole time, and it was like, did he disrobed calmly and everything, got in the water, and basically made Tom do the same thing. And the whole time, Tom was expecting, Diddy to be talking about, business or something like that, but he was talking about dominance the whole time and stuff like that. And then he's like,
now I'm gonna have to. What did you watch this on?
TikTok. It's like TikTok
because there's stuff on the TV like all over the place.
I'm sure that there's other people reporting it. I'm sure you could go on Facebook and it's reported there too. But yeah, it's like. It's like Tom Hanks, Jack Black, same thing. Jack Black said he was so uncomfortable that he would avoid Diddy
after being there or something.
Yeah, and Diddy would make he would follow Jack Black to places that, like Jack Black would be performing in Toronto. Diddy had no business being in Toronto, but he would be there. You know, it was weird.
So what were they going to his house or whatever that you were talking about for? Why were they going there?
I didn't get it. I don't know. Business meetings. They thought business meetings and stuff like that, but it wasn't. It was.
So William May said he heard that he might possibly he has a possibility of getting a not guilty verdict.
I mean, if so, it's because Diddy has a lot of power, more power than you would think, more power than anybody realizes. If he gets a not guilty verdict, it's because of his connections. I guarantee it. Because
the money,
everything I've heard so far has just been absolutely insane.
Huh. I've not really paid attention to it. I'm not a news person. I don't dwell on this stuff.
I don't either. Like I said,
no, I'm not knocking you. I feel like my life is wasted if I'm just spending it worrying about topics like that. So I don't watch it a lot.
Oh no, I get it. And like I said, I'm only getting my news late at night when I'm scrolling TikTok.
Yeah,
doing that death scroll.
Scrolling.
Yeah. But I'll come across something like that and I'll play a clip and it grabs me because it's like I've never heard of shit like this. You know what I mean?
Wow. I'm gonna have to start watching it. Maybe that's what I'm gonna go put on the TV tonight when I go downstairs.
There you go. Let me know what you think. And like I said, I don't know if it's completely accurate what they're reporting because it's TikTok reporting.
Yeah, no, there's the possibility of that. You know, there's always the possibility that none of this is true, and he's, you know, there was things with Michael Jackson that they used to say that I don't really think they were true, but I don't know.
I don't either. It's one of these things to where I don't know. Let's see. William A. said, I didn't know about it till Kevin sent me. I sent him a clip a little while ago. That's the clip I sent you. Wasn't even one of the best ones I've heard. So,
What, from TikTok?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we heard fireworks.
It could have fireworks.
I think it was mortars. This whole neighborhood is bad when like the holidays come around for fireworks. It's like every day is a celebration. I'm like, it's Tuesday.
So this is my get off my lawn moment right here when it comes to fireworks. I think people who who go out and get to a fireworks stand and get anything but sparklers or black snakes or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe the occasional Roman candle. I'll let that slide. Anything other than that, bottle rockets and shit like that, you're white trash or brown trash. I mean, it's all, look at the pretty lights. I want to see the pretty lights. You want to see the pretty lights? Go watch in a professional firework display. Don't be doing that in your front yard. It's dangerous because it's fire. Things could catch on fire. And people are trying to fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Be respectful. Don't be shooting these fucking things off at fucking midnight or more.
It's almost 10 o'clock right now.
Exactly. Far too late for that.
Yeah.
People have pets that it scares the shit out of them, gives them trauma. It's fucking bullshit.
So that's what my wife's saying right now, that 2 of the cats lost their shit when they heard that downstairs and were running all over the house.
I don't do fucking home fireworks. And if you do, like I said, do the ones that are quiet, the sparklers, the Roman candles that don't have the whistle, the ones that don't whistle, they just. Those are fine.
You see, William May's the last comment.
Hey, I mean, I love you, brother, but if it fits.
I don't mind the bottle rockets, but there is a chance that they could, if it's a really big one and it does go horizontally instead of vertically, shit can happen. Where I live, 10 years ago, I lived across the street, and behind that house, there was a group of guys that were all part of the fire department. Every single one. Everybody that lived in that apartment back then was part of the fire department that's right around the corner. And they would have the biggest bonfires in the backyard, so big that the flames were above the fence. Jeez. And it's a 6-foot wooden privacy fence, and you could see flames about 3 feet above that. So they've got a fire that's got like 9 to 10 foot flames. Me and my ex-wife, I had my motorcycle that sat outside, and she had a Jeep with a soft, the rag top, the whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. And we would always wake up in the morning and there would be ashes on everything. Thankfully, nothing ever burned my seat of my motorcycle or her top, but it was covered in fucking ashes every time.
After every holiday, I'm always finding shit in my yard from fireworks and bullshit like that. Because no one ever cleans up after themselves. They just want to see the fucking pretty fire. That's all they want to fucking see.
Yeah, they leave the shit everywhere.
They don't clean the shit up.
No. But these guys did these big fires because they were part of the fire department. We know what we're doing. Yeah,
sure
you're fucking spreading ashes all over everybody's cars. That's what you're doing. And we all got to go to the car wash thanks to you.
So William May, how's that maple syrup smoke that you're getting over there?
Is that what it is?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Maple
from
syrup.
Canada. It's from Canada.
It kind of smells like food cooking. You making cinnamon rolls?
I will say, real Canadian maple syrup is fucking delicious.
Yeah, we had some. We went to Canada a couple years ago. We went up to Ontario.
I got some in
Niagara
Maine.
Falls.
Yeah.
And we had a bed and breakfast, and they had some.
And we visited my wife's best friend who lives in Maine, and Bangor, which is literally 30 minutes from Canada. So, and it's so good.
It's not even. Yeah. It's probably not. I'm not far. I'm like 5 hours from Bangor. They call it Banger up there. Banger.
Yeah. William May said the smell has died down because it's raining.
It's raining. Yeah. It'll kind of
That's
filter.
good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Have you ever had poutine?
I didn't, and I wanted to, but there was something else. We went to this place. We went up there with my friend's he lives in Berlin, New Hampshire, and it's like just past the Notch, so up past Mount Washington. And they live in the mountains. Like it's cool. There's a town, but it's like nestled in between all the mountains. And we rode side by sides, the ATV, not ATVs, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And we went 5.5 hours away. We were like right maybe 20 minutes from the Canadian border. And we ate dinner at this little rinky-dink diner. And they had really good poon. They call it putzin. Don't ask me why, but in New Hampshire, if you're from New Hampshire, you call it putzin, which makes no sense because it's not spelled putzin. It's spelled poutine, just like you said, poutine or poutine. They had some, but I didn't get it.
I've had it. It's really good. He's had punani. I've had punani.
Yeah.
I've had punani. I don't know which one I'd rather eat.
French fries and then cheese curds.
In brown gravy.
Cheese curd sounds gross. It's not. It's just chunks of cheese. It's just like cheese that you broke up from a block. And then they put that hot brown gravy on it and it melts cheese. I've never eaten it, but I would. That's completely normal to me.
Oh, I'm slobbering in my mouth right now. And that's what she said.
Poutine. Yeah. Yeah, they call it putzin. And I don't know how they got it, but that's what they call it, putzin.
Let's see, went right over Clay's head.
The punani? No, I got it.
He got it. He got it. You know what I'm saying? Clay got that punani. He got it.
Punani does go right over my... Never mind.
Hey, this is Get Off My Lawn. We can say whatever we want.
We can.
That's
Maybe
why
that's
I really
why
don't.
we don't
that's why
have
I-
that many
yeah.
viewers now.
Yeah, maybe, and that's why I really don't promote it on Back to the Retro because
Yeah.
I say whatever I want.
Yeah. But it feels good, right? It's nice to
Yeah.
just kind of do
Feels
whatever.
good. Yeah, this is the show right here. No, what I
Oh my God,
want to
these
try.
people-
Was it Skyline Chili?
I've heard of it. Is that like Seattle?
No, I think it's like a Cincinnati thing. I think. What is? Hey Google, what is Skyline Chili?
I got a question for you. What's
Okay,
the best way to send your PayPal to a company? So, like, I went into my PayPal and I copied, or like
Just-
pressed and held where it says @Clay whatever, and they said they can't get into my PayPal with it.
just send them the email it's attached to.
The what?
The email that your PayPal set up with.
Oh, just give them the email address and they can look it up.
Yeah, they can search it that way. They should be able to.
It's a Cincinnati thing. Okay, I know.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
So, Skyline Chili is a regional restaurant chain based in Cincinnati, Ohio, famous for its unique style of chili. I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is. Ways of serving it. Okay, so it's spaghetti and chili.
It says
it-
spaghetti. Okay, yeah, no, yeah. That sounds good to me.
It sounds weird, but I'd definitely eat it.
Yeah.
I'd try it.
You know what else is weird? And I seen this on one of those Gordon Ramsay like kitchen nightmare shows.
Mm-hmm.
This restaurant makes their macaroni and cheese with spaghetti noodles.
I can see that.
It looked weird, but then when he like revamped their restaurant,
Yeah.
he kept that but put a better cheese sauce in it. But they still had the spaghetti noodles because he thought it was neat.
William May said, it's chili with no meat. Well, then it's not chili.
Chili with no meat? So just the flavoring and the sauce? That's weird. So it says we can't open the PayPal link you sent. Can you send your PayPal account directly?
I want to see. Let me open my PayPal and see.
Is
what
this
it's
going to
all
make
about.
it so that these people can take money out of it?
No.
All right.
Let's see.
As long as they can't do that. I'm trying to get money in it.
No, I get it. Is this for a microphone thing or?
No, remember the gimbal?
Oh yeah.
They finally I found my so it was hiding the emails in spam and I didn't realize they were there. And they asked me if I wanted to do another product and I said, "Well, sure, but I never got whatever for the first one. I never got reimbursed." And they were like, "Oh, send us your information." So I did, and then now they're saying that how do you send it directly? I thought I was doing it right, so I don't know.
Let's see. Da-da.
Great hot dogs. What? So I'm trying to think. William May said, "Agreed. Great hot dogs."
Oh man.
Yeah, sounds like a scam. See, that's what I don't know. It's a good product, but it's a third party seller that's offering me.
Yeah, you should just be able to send because that's what I always use. Is I just send people the email.
But has it always been directly through the company that you've done, or has there ever been a third party seller that is offering it to you?
It's. I don't think it matters as long as they can send it to that PayPal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't think it should matter.
it's just the first one that I've ever had that was not the company itself.
Yeah, I don't. There has to. I don't know. I don't know. I know
'Cause,
with Cash App you can send. With Cash App you can send a pay me link. Maybe can you send a request money link that way? Let me see. Let's see PayPal.
I mean, it's not like my PayPal's got all kinds of money in it, so they're not going to get nothing.
Maybe, yeah, you may be able to.
But I would have to
send.
Well, I know I can do that, but I've done that before and had people say that they couldn't use that.
Okay,
They're like, no, we need the direct. Like they're not asking me anything that nobody else has.
Okay.
I've heard this same thing from Fine and Mayono.
Let's see. Request money. Send invoice.
No, I don't know. They just need your account, your link, and
yeah, I don't know.
I'm starting to wonder if it's a scam. That's why I'm like, because it's not the company. It's a third party seller.
Yeah, I can't read with these. I can't read with these contacts, and so if it's a third party seller, I would just send them the email, and then if they can't do it, then say I can't read. I can't do another a review.
I just sent you something. So one of the emails, when I open it up, that's what I see.
Oh, that's funky.
See?
Yeah, I don't know.
And I did send their email address to the actual company, the affiliate program. I haven't heard back from them yet.
So it looks like, did you get an email from the webcam company that there was an issue with some of them, to where they'll rise? They're sending me another one.
Rise?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, like they'll drift?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, they're sending me another one.
This one's, well, it's off right now, but it's been staying in the position.
I'm gonna switch back because now.
Switch back.
Hey, William, tell me which one you like better. This one, or camera 1, or
Camera 2.
yeah. Let me switch to camera 2 here.
1, 2.
Camera 2.
No.
I feel like there's a big delay in this one, or it's like choppy. Unless I do that, and then.
Oh, well, that's handy. So I'm starting to get like all these creepy vibes. I want my money back, but not if it's gonna
money back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we go off live, I'll tell you more.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I emailed the actual company. I just replied to an email that I had already been talking to them with no problem, and now it says address not found.
Well, it's not really a sunburn. It's some of that confunk.
A sunburn.
My nose is real red.
Yes.
Right now because of like I got a sore
Rudolph
coming up.
The red-nosed reindeer.
My nose is super red in real life right now. So.
Had a very shiny nose.
And if you ever saw him, you would say some bad things.
Put some zinc on it so it just looks like you're trying to prevent a sunburn. Then nobody will see the red. They just see the big white. And you're like, yeah, I got sensitive skin. The sun's getting hot lately, so. How hot was it down there today?
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't go outside.
We got up to like 90. For us, that's a lot, and it was like the first hot day of the year. Finally, in June. Like last week, we were still having 50 to 60 degree weather.
That's too much.
Yeah.
I'm playing with the camera. Sorry.
You said you got to quit blowing lines at the cons.
Hey, don't get me too, bro. Don't get me too. Don't tell me what to do. I'm grown.
You're not the boss of me. Camera 2 gave you a sunburn.
The
Yeah.
sun is yeah.
Yeah, one's definitely better. It's we'll see. We're gonna try to be positive.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not okay. I'm just not gonna say shit.
If I turn mine on, you'll definitely think it's horrible. Because I haven't even.
At least it's positioned right. So let me do this. Ooh.
It's on. Let me just check. Giving away some steam there.
Huh?
I said you're giving out some steam there.
What?
All right. Let's go like this.
And there's only 2 people watching. Like I care.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It really isn't. Why is it not showing up? Hit remove. And then I'll add it again. Okay. It's a weird angle. I'm going to show you, but I've got it at like a weird angle. I mean, I could open up the software and move it. Watch, you're going to see the software open up.
Jesus.
Did you see how bright it got?
Yes. I absolutely hate that.
Oh, it's annoying. Where do we want to go? We want to go this way. That's too much. Okay. We'll go with this. So, what?
You and like
Because it's just not. I mean, it's not. You're going to see it in a second. It's not horrible. Okay.
mm-hmm. No,
How's
it's
the
not
color look?
horrible. It's not
Does the
horrible.
color look all right?
No.
He's like, no.
No.
No. I mean, I don't know. It's not bad.
I'm trying to figure out the
The gestures, I think I have that turned off. Yep. No. Yeah, gesture control is off. I don't know what the gestures are. Where is the... Oh, right here. Okay.
that was weird.
It only goes so far. Oh, look, it lost me. What's the deal, man? Over here. Yeah, right here. Why does it not? What are the gestures?
I don't know, but I know if I'm doing some weird things.
All right. I don't know. That's it. I don't know what else you do. You like give it gang signs? Is that what you're doing?
I don't know. Yeah, that is a good thing. I wasn't wearing in my underwear this time.
Yeah, right? The camera catches Clay's good side. The profile, my fat head. I can move it, but I don't know how much better it's going to be if I do. Yeah, it's going to be really low.
I wonder. Whoa.
There.
See,
How's that? It's crooked as hell.
I don't know, man.
There we go. That's straight now. Straighter.
Let's see. And doing this should turn it off. Maybe. Nope.
It's a camera for OnlyFans. So this is our second job. We sell videos to OnlyFans.
You know what? Yours don't look that bad. Are you? We'll talk offline.
Yeah. I don't know. It does kind of look not that bad.
No,
I
it
still
don't.
see all the noise in the background, but it's not a bad image.
I
You see
it
all
on
the
mine
noise?
too. Yeah, I see it on mine too.
Like all in where the like over by the microphone.
Do you have yours on automatic? Okay, I'm gonna take this.
Automatic where?
Effect.
Oh, like the
Yeah, or the
I've got
AE
it on.
lock.
Yes, I have that on. Where did it go? Why is it coming?
Yeah, see, I have my AE off because that's just way too much.
Well, if I do that, this is what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm at -4.
And then the more I come up like this, watch how much it lags if I do that.
I'm on -4 with my bright all the way up.
-4.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
I can't even go negative. What do you mean negative?
I have the AE lock off,
Yeah, me too.
and the EV on -4.
How do you go to -4? Mine only goes down to 1.
Well, it's okay. Well, I'm on 4.
All right, you're on 4.
Yeah.
I can't even go to 4. Oh, you can you type it in? Oh yeah. All right, and then you do what?
I have my brightness all the way up.
Brightness all the way up. That's what you get.
What the hell? And my contrast at 199.
199. There's 199.
Is your camera pointed at you?
Yeah, looking right at me.
Wow.
Because watch. But it's like really delayed.
Yeah.
Now if I go back down, I get that. So I'm trying to do the same settings as you and see what it does. So I've got brightness at 255,
Mm-hmm.
contrast at 199,
Mm-hmm.
EV at 4, sharpness is at 91.
Yeah, see, I got my sharpness at 138, but that's fine.
I'm gonna change to that too. 138.
Saturation 220.
Mine's at 154. 220. And tone.
150.
I don't know, man. That's what I get. Maybe I need to update again.
Maybe.
We've probably lost everybody now.
No, you could be in a darker room too. Maybe.
Well, I'm definitely in a darker room.
Maybe
My room is dark.
Can you turn on some of your lights?
They're all on, except for my little small ones here. I could probably,
because I don't see you at all. I see a black box.
No, I know. I see it. Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Maybe at the very top, turn on low light enhance.
Turn on what?
Low light enhance.
Where's that at? Oh, it's on. It's on.
Okay. Okay, so your EV,
Mm-hmm.
scroll it all the way. It's a scroll bar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, scroll it all the way to the right.
To the right?
Yeah. All right. What's it on?
You see those trails?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's on 5,000.
Okay, so yours is different than mine.
Why?
Mine says -4, and I can't get to 5,000. And mine is only like -13 to -1. So just slowly back that off.
Oh, it won't go slowly. Oh, there it's starting to go.
Try right there. Do your hand gestures. See, it's a little bit better.
Yeah, but it's not good until I get way down here.
Oh yeah, mine's still a little laggy too.
That's better. That's better. And then, but the brightness is already all the way up.
Yeah, mine too.
And it's fighting to see.
I don't like it. I don't know, man. And that's with the auto, right?
This is auto, yeah.
Okay, I got my auto on, but I'm gonna bring down the brightness. Sorry, guys. I know that we're just
we're lost in this. It's all right.
We see how
can
much
do this later.
noise that brings in.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I turned my auto on, and I brought my brightness all the way down, and then I'm slowly bringing it up.
Mm. My brightness is only at 13. I feel like I need to update
36.
or something. Is there an update? No.
Maybe I need to turn my saturation down now.
Nope, no update.
Nope.
Firmware is up to date. What's the comments? Yes,
on the camera.
like makes me look like a mobster. Oh, well,
Yeah.
like the gleaming white face. That's with the software open. That's the only thing that I really don't like is you can't turn it to black. Like, you know how like I have everything blacked out. My home screen is blacked out. Everything's in dark mode because I don't want sudden light to change if I open up a website when I'm streaming or recording. So I don't want that bright light.
This thing is. So I have to put mine here.
Yep. Says I'm up to date. Latest versions. I don't know. It's just a little depressing.
Yeah, I had high hopes for this thing, but man, this thing is pain in the ass.
Yeah. I'm going to turn it off of tracking mode because it kept losing me. And it might be my lighting environment. That's definitely something I need to consider, but I don't know what to do to make it better.
It should not be. Yeah, it should not. Yeah, I'm gonna.
It looks better
Control.
on when I look at the screen where our windows are. It looks better there than it does what I see in the app and in OBS. The image that's coming through OBS, I look fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything behind me is just really. It's got a lot of noise.
Let's see, I'm not even using OBS. I'm using straight to my webcam.
Now, see, that's when I close the software. To me, this is better. I'd rather have this and not all blown out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, see, that don't look bad
No.
with you.
No.
And honestly, I don't see a whole lot of noise.
I do all in here. But on there, like on the web version, I don't see it as bad at all. It looks pretty good. But this is on auto.
I have mine.
I turned off. Let me see what if I turn this on.
Maybe I need a little bit more.
It seems to lose me quite a bit.
Definitely don't need that much damn saturation.
Yeah, my lights are all already on, as bright as they'll go.
Okay, see, now that's not a bad image of me until I turn the software off. Actually, that's not bad. Maybe a little red, but
It looks like you've got like the brightness up too much.
maybe.
'Cause
Well,
when you add a lot of brightness, you get that like foggy look.
no, let me turn some brightness down then. Let me open it back up.
Don't watch them naughty websites.
Well, like right around there.
Yeah. You see, now you've taken away some of that. Yeah, now you just added more. Turn that back off on that.
Okay, that's contrast. So let me
You want to like try to make your blacks look black.
tell me when.
That's about as good as you can get because you're starting to get dark.
Okay, and then close this. Too dark.
So yeah, it is a little too dark. See, I'm right underneath my lights right now, so.
Yours don't look bad. Yours looks more usable than mine.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree 100%. But see, I've got it on the auto, like the thing, and it's not. It keeps going up kind of high, like it puts me down at the bottom instead of in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, that may be one of the things that they're talking about. Anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and end this here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for
Yeah,
watching.
I don't think anybody's interested in
No.
our
This
crap
is not
that we're
supposed to be the tech show, but it turned into it a little bit. But
it's
yeah.
all right. This is a whatever show. This is our
Yeah.
hangout. We
I mean,
bitched.
you
We
know what?
bitched a little bit about con funk. We bitched a little bit about fireworks. So we got our frustrations out.
Okay, hold on a minute. Maybe if I make this too bright, like that. Like I think that's a little too bright, and then I close this.
It is. See how it makes everything real pastel looking, real faded.
But now that I closed the software though.
See you later, Anthony.
How's it
Thanks
going,
for
guys?
hanging out with the three of us.
Now
Four
that
of
I
us.
closed the software though, I don't think that looks bad.
I don't like the tracking because it keeps not tracking. It keeps going down.
Oh, if I do this, the tracking is going to turn back on, and maybe not.
See, I'll put myself like that. I think that's better, but it's still real noisy. I wonder if I added filters.
I can see some of the noise, but it's not bad. I don't really see it in mine either at this point. Maybe a little bit in the black, but
That's not it.
let me do this. Hold on.
All right.
How's that look for me?
It's not horrible. It just looks to me a little dull, a little flat.
Yeah.
Like when I look at mine looks relatively crisp. You know, like my blacks are black.
Oh, now I see the noise.
Yeah, you see it back here, right?
Yeah.
Right back there, and like over in here where the red on that blanket.
Yeah.
You can see it. You can see it on that thing too.
See, I don't like it when I'm small, but when I'm bigger like this, I don't think it, man, my nose really is red.
I'm trying some
And I gotta say, this
color
is actually
correction.
more. That's actually more accurate to what my room actually looks like, as far as colors. So right now, that's pretty accurate colors on what I actually look like, which is horrible.
Which is horrible. See what I mean? So I'm putting a brightness filter in OBS. Oh, you can't see it yet. It's not showing up yet. Hang on, I'm gonna mess with this a little bit.
Okay.
I'm trying to see which looks better. So if I turn it off,
Guys,
So
we're
this-
just playing at this point.
so this is less noise. I don't know if is it showing up any different on there? No, it's not. You know why? Because I got to do the.
Yeah,
hang on.
no, it's the exact same.
I know why. Hang on. Oh, I can't do it. Never mind. It's because I'm not using the virtual camera in OBS,
Gotcha.
so you're not seeing the changes that I'm making to it.
All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah, I'm good, dude. I haven't even eaten dinner tonight.
I mean, I have. If I can review this camera with these settings, I could give it a positive review. Not overly positive.
Yeah. What do you think of this one? This is what it's gonna look like. This is about the best. I'm gonna play around with it some more, but
What did you add filters?
I did in OBS. You can't see them on here though because they're not. I'm not on the virtual camera. But
Your image does not look bad. It does have some noise, but I mean, it's not.
is it
not
is
horrible.
it too much motion blur?
No. How about me?
I
I
mean,
mean, there's some there, but-
more than I would like to see, but not horrible.
Mm-mm.
So let's say goodbye. Everybody might have left already. Yeah, most of them
Yeah.
left.
You guys have a good one.
Have a good one. We're
If we
hanging up.
haven't- If you haven't seen it again, or if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend and all that good shit.
Yep. Have fun.
Bye.
See you next week.